in the sky, the stars aligned, and two girls were born. The bestest friends until the end. Cancer and Capricorn. Welcome back to Super Sister Signs, a best friends podcast where we talk life, love, and a little bit of astrology. I am your no-nonsense Capricorn co-host, Juanita.
And I am your cozy, compassionate Cancer co-host, Brooke. Yay!
Happy
Leo
season to
everyone.
All of
Us.
deserve
Leo season.
that fell apart, but it's true. All of us deserve Leo season. And
It's
that
true.
could be a threat or a promise.
It's true. It could be both. It could be either.
Mm-hmm. Leo season is your just desserts.
It is. There are consequences for your actions, and we're going to be talking about that today. We'll see.
Talk to me about Leo season.
It's upon us. It's brave. It's fierce. It's about leadership. It's about performance. It's about showing off.
Center of attention.
Being proud.
The fire.
The fire is big. It's a fire sign. It's ruled by the sun. Hello. Talk about energy.
The biggest fire in the sky.
Yeah, that's the sun, all right. It's true. We love Leos. We love Leos here. They get things done.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun to be around.
Mm-hmm.
And we're coming out of Cancer season, which not everyone loved, but I loved.
We did just fine.
There was like a water main break in West Hollywood that created like a massive sinkhole, and they're still doing repairs. But, you know, sometimes you need a little bit of water.
Sometimes you need a lot of bit of water.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to review your systems. Actually, that was a real Mercury. So Mercury has been retrograding through Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
That was when the water main broke.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like due to an infrastructure issue.
Duh.
So they're reviewing and they're repairing their systems. And I hope that we've all reviewed and repaired our systems, because Mercury is stationing direct later this afternoon. By the time this episode's out, we'll be flying forward, which is awesome.
It's awesome.
Some really, really, really interesting Mercury retrograde stuff happened this week that we'll talk about.
If you listened to last episode, you know that during the retrograde, I was set to have a meeting with my ex-boyfriend. He called a meeting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, this is his performance review.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't spoken in 3.5 months. What's going on? And we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it.
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it when it's time to get to it. But first, I think we gotta catch up and carpool.
Ketchup and carpool.
We're catching up.
And we're pulling our card.
Great work.
Pull your card.
Okay. Last week was when I quit the writing group, right?
Yes.
Was that last week or the week before?
It sure was.
So I've just been like flying forward with a freedom. Oh yeah, and I pulled the Hierophant reverse, which is like be your own mentor, be your own guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I've sort of been my own creative leader this week, and it's been nice. I can't really report anything concrete, but just been like not spending time on stuff I don't want to do, and that has been really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's been cool. And what the hell else is going on? I don't know. I have a DJ gig this weekend that I'm very excited about. And I'm also like astrologically, this week is like very like what? Like there's I don't know, something's going on with Jupiter, and something's going on with like my work life and like how I want my work life to look, and like my domestic life, and I don't know. I'm like, should I be a stay-at-home cat mom? Anyway.
Aren't you?
The tower reversed.
That's
this is
a tower on
scary.
fire upside down?
Yeah, it is. But what's kind of cool is that if it was upright, these people would be falling down, and they still kind of are. but because they're reversed, they are upright, and it kind of looks like they're just like dancing.
Flying up?
They're flying, maybe. Well, this is devastating. The tower is
maybe not, though.
The tower is like notorious. Wait, the tower reversed, though, actually.
Right.
Is what is on my vision board for the year.
Whoa. And why did you put it on the vision board?
Because our friend Lucille hosted a vision board party, and she had like a tiny Rider-Waite deck, and she was like, pull a card, and if you'd like to pull a card and put it on your board. And so it was like, by the time I pulled, there were some cards that had already been removed from the deck, which was kind of cool because your friends are taking them and putting them on their vision boards. But it was just the card I pulled.
Okay.
And I said, it's like an arbiter of great change, I think.
Whoa. That's awesome.
I think. I don't know.
Now that we're halfway through the year.
I'm pretty sure Tower is like big time disaster, but reversed.
Jesus Christ.
Reversed could be kind of cute or fun. So I'm referencing the RPG deck, and I will also reference the Zodiac deck because there is some kind of Zodiac symbol on here. And babe, I don't know what it is. Okay. The tower is Mars. Mars is pure energy, known as the god of war. It is a symbol of movement, destruction, and transformation. Mars initiates, pushes, and motivates. It knows where to direct vital energy, even if it will create significant changes. It has direct energy that rouses things that have been stagnant. It's no coincidence that the planet is connected to the fire element. Okay, Leo season. Mars is the one that speaks, does not remain silent before injustice, stands up and defends. It has the spirit of an activist. We find this quality also in the tower, in which a strike of lightning creates a change. The tower crumbles, but the important thing is that it knows how to fall. It took that falling class that I need to take. This is about me spraining
falling
my ankle.
Class. Stage
Falling
combat.
Class. No, falling class.
Falling class.
I don't care about the other stuff. It rides the wave of transformation and does not resist change. It flows. Sounds like a Pisces to me. It is the moment to be a warrior, to wear armor, to protect oneself, to use the fire of Mars to survive and acquire a new and freer vision beyond old ways of thinking. Now that is a really nice interpretation of the tower. But I pulled it reversed. Avoiding change and delaying the inevitable.
Oh la la.
In the reversed position, the tower is a warning sign of destruction. Though it's preventable, with some problem solving and commitment to fixing things, you may weather the storm.
Okay.
It's also possible that you're delaying the inevitable. Maybe your gaming group is meant to go their separate ways, or your relationship wasn't meant to be.
Oh.
Okay, no. I think it's more like me going, should I just be a stay-at-home cat mom? And you going, aren't you already? And me being like, la, 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 delaying the inevitable. Just lean in.
Yeah, lean in to the truth.
To the truth and the transformation.
The truth and the transformation.
Lean in with the fire of Mars.
Lean in with the fire of Mars.
Exactly. Okay, well, that feels good to me.
Can I have the deck?
Yeah, I'm desperate for you to have the deck. I'm desperate for you to talk about your card pull last week was...
My card pull last week, I don't remember, was it cups or swords? It was something.
I don't remember
It was reversed, and it was like the upright would have been like joy, peace, and the reverse was like, don't get your freaking hopes up, bitch.
It was basically like you're having unrealistic expectations of your friends and relationships.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, that could be interpreted a multitude of ways.
It really sent me into the way I kind of interpreted it moving into my performance review with my ex-boyfriend was that I was like, oh shit, I'm not going to hear what I want to hear. And I'm going to be forced to walk away from this again. Even though I would like to say yes. I took the card to mean like, you're just not going to get what you want.
And that was really sad.
It was sad. It made me kind of freaked out because I didn't want to be put in that position.
No.
So that's what I was worried about. And I show up at this public park at this agreed upon time. And I'm there right on time. And I see him, coming over the crest of the hill, I think we were arriving at the same moment. Turns out I look down on the ground. He's laid out 2 blankets. There's a bouquet of flowers. There are 2 plates covered in tinfoil. and that's all I see so far. I'm there. We say hello. I'm feeling kind of nervous. He pulls out a custom menu. Sorry to those who don't watch Vanderpump Rules and won't get like some of this, but it's a menu that he got printed out at his fancy restaurant job with the help of a coworker.
So sweet.
It said, "It's all happening, reunion brunch." At the top. It's all happening. And it's also like in Vanderpump Rules colors, like
in font. Like,
yeah. It's all happening is a tattoo that one of the cast members has in Vanderpump Rules, and it's like a joke.
Yeah.
It's all happening.
I think it's even the name of an episode at this point.
I'm sure
it's just a running joke. It's awesome.
And then on the menu, it's like conversation, good as gold, steak and eggs. Good as gold is another reference to VPR.
Specifically, another reference to Sheena.
Sheena, who has the tattoo, It's All Happening, also is a burgeoning pop star at some point. Burgeoning is not the right word. Aspiring.
I think burgeoning is correct.
She's trying.
She
produces a couple songs.
Yeah.
And one of the songs is Good as Gold.
Good
you know we're good as gold. You know we're good as gold.
It's awesome.
Good as gold, steak and eggs. Then it's what else did it say? It said magic returns, concrete plans. Oh, laughing is in the middle.
Yes, laughing was in the middle. That's right.
Which, we'll get to all of them. So he said, as we know if you listen to the podcast, I introduced him to Love Island last year. He becomes obsessed. Mm-hmm. I introduced him to Vanderpump Rules last year. He becomes obsessed. Mm-hmm. And he said, I watched every episode of Love Island this year, and I realized that I never once made you breakfast. Which, if you don't know the show, the men make the women breakfast every single morning. Mm-hmm. It is a ritual that began organically and is now an expectation
and it's really
of the men.
Yeah.
And there can be drama around breakfast and who you make it for and how you make it and what, like it's breakfast is political.
It's extremely political. It's part of the game.
And so he said, I realized I never made you breakfast and I felt really bad about that. So he'd also never made eggs before.
Which I did find shocking, but yeah, I'm willing to let slide.
He pulls up a recipe. So he made steak and eggs for me.
Has he made steak before?
Once. One of our last days together.
Wow.
He made steak.
Oh my God.
And he cooked it the way he knows I like my steak. Like, I immediately start crying because I'm very touched. And it was actually something that I thought about. I was like, if we got back together, I would want to communicate that it would really mean a lot to me if you would make me breakfast. And I just thought about that. I was like, I would like that.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't cook and he's always been game to like take me out to breakfast. But it would be really nice if I didn't have to do any work and I could stay home.
Yeah.
And eat.
That sounds awesome.
And he did it. And he said that, he watched the show and he just felt so bad and was like, oh, she's so good to me and she made me breakfast and I feel so stupid that I never did that for her. So something else, I have one of the props.
Oh, this is huge.
So he made custom napkins. He looked all over. He said this was the most stressful part.
So funny.
It was getting these napkins made.
Because he only had a few days.
And
he had a week, right? To get all this together.
A week.
Yeah.
A week to plan and execute.
Incredible.
The napkin says, ain't nobody got me feeling like I'm feeling you, which is another song that comes up in Vanderpump Rules.
Ain't nobody got me feeling like I'm feeling you, like I'm feeling you, like I'm feeling you.
And you and I and our friends had been unironically listening to it and singing to that song just days before. So it was like top of mind.
You were extremely top of mind. It was crazy.
I'm laughing. I'm crying. I'm using it as a tissue because I'm very touched. Like the level of detail. I mean, this whole thing made me feel very seen.
And you didn't know what to expect.
No,
walking.
I could have never thought that he would do that. Maybe he'll bring me a coffee.
Yeah.
No. I'm getting a Vanderpump Rules reunion brunch with all the props.
Mm-hmm.
So this does make me laugh.
Yeah.
I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Also, the laughing is an inside joke that we have where, like, we would go on, like, a little trip, and I'd be like, what's on the agenda? And he'd be like, this and this and laughing. Like, that was always on the agenda.
That's really cute.
Was laughing.
That's so sweet.
So that was a nod to that.
By the way, I think I would be reacting a lot more emotionally to this, but I do know most of this already.
Yeah.
You've told me this off screen. Just for our star babies who are like,
what happened?
In tears in a puddle at home. That's why I am not currently puddle, because
She was the first time.
Oh my God. Immediately crying. Immediately crying so much.
and then we're digging into it.
Yeah.
Where, you know, he is we talk for hours, but, like, you know, starts off and he takes accountability. The boiled down version is he takes accountability, he apologizes, he addresses his shortcomings, and he addresses how he will move forward in the future, is kind of the boiled down version.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of conversation that goes along with it. And I am very honest about how I'm feeling about moving forward. And I have a lot of questions for him, this and that. So we're in a public park, remember?
Yeah.
So this random man comes up, and I have my tattoo that has a card on it.
Yes.
The card tattoo. And he was like, hey, I noticed that you have a card tattoo. And he's holding a deck of cards. And he goes, do you mind if I've been just doing some magic for folks in the park. Would you want to see some close-up magic? And I'm in the middle of saying something about how I have compassion for his, like, childhood trauma.
Yeah.
I'm, like, in the middle of a sentence when this man says this, and I go, yeah, I want to see magic.
Of course you do.
Of course I want to see magic.
Of course you do.
So he does, like, this magic trick, but it's trick after trick. At one point, I'm like, this is very long. It was like 15 minutes of magic.
That's a lot.
From a random man in the park, but I feel blessed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
You're blessed and impressed?
I'm blessed and impressed. I'm gasping. I'm like, he's putting quarters in my hand. He's putting 4 quarters in my hand. I open it. There are 3. How did he do that?
How? Where's the 4th quarter?
How the heck did you do that?
I don't know.
He had me draw a Sharpie on a quarter, and then he puts it inside a playing card. I rip it open, and the coin is there?
No.
It's crazy.
It's not possible.
I was like,
how is Vince reacting during
same. I mean, we went to the Magic Castle, all of us together. Like, we love magic.
Yeah,
like, we're like, yeah,
we're gobbled. We're gobbled.
We're gobbled and we're gooped, and I don't care how it's done.
Yeah, I don't care why
I'm
he's
just
here,
impressed.
How it's happening. Yeah.
And so then he leaves. He's like, this is my business card. I'm having a show in Santa Monica this weekend. And I'm like, this guy is great. What's he doing magic in a park? He's good. Like, get into the castle.
Yeah.
Like, and he walks away, and Vince says, I hired that man. I paid him $300 for 15 minutes of magic. And I thought he was joking at first. I said, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Because
that's a funny joke, yeah.
I'm really, really believing that was an organic public park interaction.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm so freaking gullible.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, I swear to God, I called 10 magicians. He went on Yelp and Google. He said, no, this magician, Nathaniel, shout out Nathaniel, the magician in North Hollywood, the only magician to answer his goddamn phone.
Damn.
And Vince is saying he's leaving voicemails, like unhinged voicemails for all these magicians being like, I'm trying to get my girlfriend back. She loves magic. This is my idea thematically for a magic set. Like, he said that he worked with Nathaniel. He wanted to have, like, something about tearing apart and coming back together again.
You
guys. And he knows how much I love magic enough for me to, like, stop a very important conversation to go, yes, I would like to see 15 minutes of magic.
It is so sweet.
Because he knows how much I love magic.
He saw a Cancer man win Love Island, and a Cancer man comes second runner-up, and then he listened to our podcast where you said, I've been tricked. I've been tricked into loving a Cancer man.
That came out in this talk that he was watching our podcast this whole time, which came as a shock to both of us.
And it shouldn't have, but it did. Because when we were together, he didn't listen or watch, which is fine. I don't expect anyone to listen. Didn't. But like some of the people who are in our lives who do listen will like talk to us about it. So then I know generally who's listening and who's not. No, I don't. I have no idea apparently.
We had a listener this whole time.
Sorry,
it comes out during the conversation where he has heard every single thing I've said about him, and some things have hurt his feelings.
Because you've been processing your breakup on here.
Yeah, kind of publicly. Yeah. Sorry. But I really thought he would never hear it. And this is just something that I'm going to tell my friend, and I guess I did it publicly.
He's in love with you, and he was listening to every episode of our podcast,
Well, the way that I work, and we've talked about this, is that when I got dumped, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to try to convince him otherwise, and I'm going to unpin the text, I'm going to mute him on Instagram, I'm going to block him from my story, I'm going to make sure that, like, I don't even see him while he gets his stuff. Like, I am no contact.
Yeah.
And he is living on my podcast. But that's why it didn't occur to me.
Yes,
because if we're broken up, then I'm going to try to move on.
Right.
And that's how I kind of, I was like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
For the things that I said that hurt your feelings.
Well, because one of the things we talked about him was like how he moved on your birthday. And I came for him a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, I felt like
we weren't impressed by his.
I was not impressed, but I've been like reflecting on this. And first of all, we were in a position where you were actively trying to move on from. You were like trying to get over this person who hurt you very, very badly. And I had my little Cancer claws out, shielding my friend, trying to be protective, and like any crumb that we can spin negatively to help you move forward, we're gonna do it.
And it wasn't like even trying to spin it. It was just like, oh, I didn't want this relationship to end, but I am grasping at things to be like, well, I'm gonna focus on these things to make myself feel better that I'm not in that relationship anymore. And maybe I could find something that's better for me in these areas where he already was doing things I have always wanted from a partner in the first place. And I was happy.
And I also want to say specifically about the birthday stuff. Yeah. It's hard to navigate a first birthday with a partner who has like a very prominent best friend in their life.
And he said, really he's like, I thought Brooke was driving the day.
Which, sorry, Vince, that totally makes sense. Yeah. But I had to come for him with my crab claws a little bit. And I want to say that he heard that, and instead of getting really defensive, he said,
I'll show her, I'll plan the perfect day.
Which that won me right over.
Yeah.
I know that I'm not in the running here, but
and that was the brunch, reunion brunch was the result of him being like, I'll show her a day.
Incredibly well planned brunch.
I couldn't believe the planning and the execution in 1 week was unreal.
It's unreal. I'm hands off on your birthday next year. I want to see what custom napkin he comes up with next.
Yeah, it was amazing. So he was hearing all these things I was saying. He was hearing me say, he's not my husband.
Devastating.
But then he said that he heard 2 episodes, and it was one where I seemed really sad and down on the pod. And he said, oh, God, she's sad. And then he heard the episode of us talking about seeing him at SUR.
Which was only like 2 episodes ago.
Right. Where the lengths that we went to get Lisa do recon to figure out who the heck he was with and what's going on, and us running to the window and us like trying to figure it out. He said to himself, this woman is not over me. And as a direct result of the podcast, he reached back out.
That's amazing.
I could not believe how much insight he had to my mindset. And I guess it was for the best. And he was really hearing my unfiltered thoughts. I never said a lie.
Yeah. It worked. The podcast saved your relationship.
The podcast saved my relationship.
That's the title for this one.
No, it's a spoiler.
It's a spoiler. You're right. No face move.
I guess I'll jump to it. I took him back.
Yay!
And I'd like to address the card from last week being like, I felt like, don't get your hopes up. You're not going to hear what you want to hear. But what I realized while I was talking to him, I said, there was some lingering doubt or like, I don't trust you. Like, how can I know that you're not going to hurt me again? And then I thought about it. I sat with it for a second. And I said, you know what? I'm really looking for certainty that I can't have.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for certainty that I can't have. And I kind of just have to do it or not. And at first, maybe I thought like, we'll ease into it little by little. But it's like.
For who?
Yeah. I guess like that would be an attempt to protect myself. But I would rather just go all in and suffer the consequences later if I have to. But I was so completely won over by the grand gesture and the communication.
Yeah. And it wasn't just the grand gesture.
No.
It was everything that was underneath it. And like,
because I wouldn't, if it was just the grand gesture and none of the accountability or anything like that,
who cares?
Then I'd be like, why did you do this?
Yeah.
But I really was impressed.
Yeah. And
then once I kind of shook that off and let go a little bit, and that's, me like needing control, needing to know what's going to happen. And I can't. I just have to trust that it's going to be for the best. And I have to trust him that he's going to do everything within his power to make sure that we stay together.
Yeah. And he's acting like it.
He's acting like it.
So that was on Monday. And we'll get to the rest. We'll get to the rest, but you got to do your card pull.
I got to do my card pull. So that's
the context.
That's all your context.
We didn't want to make you guys wait for too much longer because, well, frankly, it's the juiciest thing that's happened to either of us all week.
Yeah.
Come on.
Probably since we saw him at Sir.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. I'm going to pull my card, and my question is, after this week, what now that we're in Leo season, now that Mercury retrograde is over, what can I expect this week in my relationship? The Fool upside down.
Aww.
The Fool upside down.
That's kind of cute.
I don't know about the Fool.
Well, read about
Uranus.
Ooh.
So 0, the Fool. It's the first card. The signs he governs are Capricorn and Aquarius.
Okay.
By the way. So the Fool is associated with Uranus, which in astrology is tied to everything that is open. A predisposition for exploration and mystery, but also for exploration, intelligence, and technology. His energy is nonconformist, new, and revolutionary. Keywords: exploration, levity, nonconformity, intuition, speed, play, spontaneity. It's upside down.
So
let's see what Fool upside down has to say to me. I keep getting these reverse readings, and it's a little bit stressing me out, but it's okay.
It's okay. It just to be stressful.
See, but why am I getting bad decisions naivete?
No, that's not what this is.
Okay, address your fears before diving headfirst into your adventure.
Okay, that's fine.
Perhaps you're unsure about how to play out the encounter in session. Sure. Or in real life, you're not quite in the right spot, physically or emotionally, to get things rolling. Maybe there's some unexplored reason that's holding you back. The Fool reverse advises caution and being able to look at the bigger picture before diving in, which I think I'm doing.
You're doing it.
I'm doing it.
She's just reminding you that you're doing that.
We have been very purposeful about having honest and transparent conversations, and in a way that we didn't before, and it feels so much more comfortable.
That's awesome.
Trying to get I really do trust him in a way that I didn't before, because he has articulated what he sees for us in the future. Like, I really trust that, and it makes me feel very secure in those ways. And so we have this new adventure, and I am addressing my fears. This is a good reminder. Just keep asking questions, keep talking about things.
Yeah.
That's good. I can do that.
That's good.
Fine.
Just keep addressing your fears. It's easy. He's saying, before we started recording, you were like, anytime I'm like, I have a question, he's like, tell me. So just
go.
Like
ready to give me the answer.
Open. And I think that's such a green flag.
Yes.
A lot of green flags about this reunion. This
Yeah.
Mercury retrograde reunion.
Oh, another thing he said was that he was worried that I would let Mercury retrograde get in the way of taking him back.
Oh, no.
That I would be like, no, I can't do that, Mercury retrograde.
I totally understand where he's coming from, but I think this is actually like you getting back with him is kind of like a beautiful cycle of the retrograde because like again, it's not a bad thing necessarily. It's just like you need to slow down, you need to review, you need to recap, and like that's basically what you guys were both doing for like 2 weeks was like thinking about your relation. I mean, him both for longer really, but like concentratedly, like he showed up during retrograde at Sir. You guys were kind of like cosmically shocked into a connection again. Beans is screaming down here. She wants some attention. And then you both spent time like you spent time reviewing like, okay, what do I actually need from him to take him back? Which you weren't really actively doing before that until he reached out to you.
Right.
You were like, okay, now let's come up. Like, what are the bullet points?
And I was not going to reach out. And he asked me, would you have reached out? And I said, no, because it felt like, you know, one of the issues that I had was that I needed to feel like he was taking risks for us and not just me. And so it was important that he did it. And he did, knowing full well that it could not pan out in his favor. And I appreciate that so much. Like, that is so touching in and of itself.
Yeah.
That he, just like Bryce coming back from Casa Amor, was ready to die on his shield. This was our Casa Amor experience, kind of.
Oh my God, it was.
This was our recoupling.
Yeah. This was your recoupling.
Yeah, after being a part of Casa Amor going, I don't want any of these people.
This is stealing the joke that Bella made, but after the magician went away, Ariana Madix showed up and said, do you choose to be in a recoupling? Whatever.
Yeah.
At the public park.
Oh, so the menu magic returns, I thought was completely metaphorical.
No.
Literal as hell.
Oh, and then it ended with concrete plans, which was also more literal.
So he said, he said, I got a present for Taco, my cat. He saw on TikTok that cats like concrete.
They do, allegedly.
Like blocks of concrete to roll around on. So he went to Home Depot. He's in line at Home Depot holding a slab of concrete, which is also tied into a joke that we had where he's a very skinny man, all bone. And so laying on his chest, I said was like laying on a slab of concrete. I would call him my slab of concrete.
It's really cute.
And so it was a callback to that.
It just like was a beautiful event full of small details that are like specific to you and your relationship. And
he also got me a magnet from one of my favorite niche movies, The 10th Kingdom.
He did?
Which he said he looked all over the internet. Like Amazon, Etsy, eBay. He's like, there's no merch for this movie. No one knows what this movie is.
No one's making merch.
But he got me a magnet. It was just like another little eBay. He found the magnet on eBay. God. But it's just another little detail. I'm like, I don't remember the last time I talked to you about this movie that I haven't even shown you yet.
Yeah.
Really freaking nice.
Really good work, Vince.
And then
I know you're listening now. Is he gonna stop listening now that you guys are back together?
And the next day was his birthday, cancer season. The end of cancer season.
Yep.
And I thought I wasn't gonna have the day free, but it turns out I did. So I spontaneously planned a birthday day for him,
which was really sweet,
which was really fun. And it was kind of Love Island themed. I did on the fly. We went to the coffee shop in Venice that Gall owns.
Which you have to tell me about.
Yes.
How did it go?
Saba served Saba coffee.
Was there a line? Was it
No,
normal?
There wasn't a line, but it was really full. Like it was a constant stream of people. We got there at like 9:30 in the morning, so it wasn't, maybe they get busier in the afternoon or something, but it was full.
Amazing.
But we got our drinks and a pastry and a sandwich, and there's a photo booth that we took a picture in.
Cute.
It was really cute. And then I was planning on taking him to a beach in Malibu, and I gave him the choice, like, I know you really like this one beach, but there's this other beach called Paradise Cove, which is where the Bombshells, Kata and Gabe, took their Islanders.
on Love Island.
On Love Island,
in
they
the
called
beginning
it
of the season.
Paradise Cove.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah, let's go there.
So
and
sweet.
also, neither of us had been to Saba. Neither of us had been to Paradise Cove. It was very special and new and fun.
Yeah.
And also, he got roasted alive
No.
during the reunion brunch. So when I got there, it was so hot.
Sunburned.
It was so hot when I got there that I was like, okay, we're going to find a spot in the shade. But he had already set up everything in the very middle of the park, which he also revealed that he had like sent a full screenshot map of the park with like a red circle where he was going to sit to send to the magician. So the magician would know where to find us.
So you couldn't move. You couldn't move into the shade because how would the magician know?
And so he got so sunburnt sitting in the dead sun for hours. So red all over his yeah. Fuck. All over his legs and his arms. So I'm like, okay, I'm last minute planning this birthday excursion, but I'm taking him to the beach. I can't put him back in the sun.
No.
The poor guy, he's a beat.
Yeah.
So I placed an online order the night before to pick up a beach umbrella at CVS.
Oh.
I pick him up. We go to get the beach umbrella. I have a coconut water for him.
That's so cute.
Which I know he loves, and then went to Saba to get the coffee and the breakfast.
So nice.
And then we went to Paradise Cove and put the umbrella. He sat right under that umbrella, and we just enjoyed the beach and had a nice conversation and got cocktails inside a pineapple and a watermelon.
What? That sounds so nice.
Yeah. And then I took him home, and he had dinner with his best friend, his roommate.
Happy birthday, Vince.
And then I saw him later that night. We kind of haven't been apart except for that dinner.
That's really sweet.
And then the night after the reunion brunch, because, I mean, we could talk about this later. Maybe we had plans to play a board game.
Oh, yeah, we sure did.
But, yeah, we spent all day yesterday together. It was great.
So nice. And you guys are going out of town this weekend, which
yeah,
is really sweet.
When we met up again, he was like, remember we were supposed to go to Big Bear this summer?
Oh.
And I was like, oh yeah. He's like, do you want to go? And so he left the reunion brunch and immediately started looking up rentals in Big Bear.
Incredible. And
got this really lovely couples, like nice big room on the lake.
Cute.
The hot tub and like it's going to be awesome.
What a fucking dream.
Yeah.
Tears are streaming down my face.
He's really pulling out all the stops. He learned his lesson.
He will never do this to you again.
No.
And that's what I like to hear.
That's what I like to hear.
Boys, that's what I like to hear.
So there's that.
I'm really relieved. I have to say I'm relieved that you guys are back together. And I'm relieved that he did, not just that you guys are back together, I'm relieved that like he did all this stuff. And then he did more than that, actually.
Because I didn't want to be in a position where I was abandoning myself and my principles just to be with someone.
No.
And it felt really right to do it. And I got to practice kind of letting go of control.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I just have to trust the process and do it and make a choice.
So hard.
Which is hard, but it feels right.
Yeah. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of my
Thank you.
friends.
I'm so happy.
Yay!
And then I posted, I would have been more private about it, but his birthday was the next day, so I did post a birthday thing for him.
Uh-huh.
Everyone being nosy as hell.
Everyone's knocking down your digital door.
Saying, hello? Wait, huh? What? You're back together? Wait, huh?
Wait, what?
Texting me about it. Some people, I'm hearing from other people that friends of friends are seeing the story, screenshotting it, texting their own friend groups that I'm not a part of, being like, what? And then I'm hearing it from someone else.
This is a parasocial relationship.
It's Bridgerton.
It's Bridgerton. People are clamoring for the news, for the gossip, for what is the name of the
Lady Whistledown?
Yeah. That's you, and also you're the main subject, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't know. People want to see it. People want to know what the fuck is going on.
He's just been super sweet. He's like, jumping up and washing the dishes after I cook lunch. He's like immediately, I'm helping you with your commercial tape. I was struggling to put on these new magnetic eyelashes. I put on one right away, and then I was struggling with the left eye for way too long. And I was just like, oh, and he comes in, he goes, what's going on? I said, I'm having the stupidest problem in the world. He is like over me, putting
Amazing.
on my eyelashes for me.
Thank you.
He is helping me do my commercial tape. It's for a Christmas campaign for Home Depot. So I'm wearing a sweater.
Oh my God, in this heat?
Yeah. And AC has to be off while I do my tape.
Of
So I'm
course.
wearing a sweater. We're watching back the takes, and he has like a big, like, it's like a gift bag essentially that's very thick, and he's like fanning me while I'm watching the takes back.
Aggressively, so you don't die. in the
Aggressively
heat.
fanning me.
That's really sweet.
Getting
and
me the paper
nice.
towel, like, to mop up the sweat.
It's just correct.
He's jumping at the chance to. I ordered some dog shit wine last night,
Ugh.
and so he drank it so that I could drink the other wine.
It's so nice.
just being nice to me.
Thank you, Vince.
Thank you, Vince.
Good job.
Love you.
Are you guys officially back together?
Yeah.
Boyfriend, girlfriend style?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're doing it.
Did he say, will you be my girlfriend again? Or
No.
you're just falling into it?
We're in it.
I love it.
I said, you're my boyfriend? He's like, yeah.
That's awesome. You my mothered him.
Yeah.
Are you my mother? Are you my boyfriend?
Yeah.
Incredible work.
We got to figure out our new anniversary, though. We haven't figured that out.
Do you not want to keep the same one? Or
Well, it's kind of like,
'Cause
we
you
broke up
didn't-
at 10 months, so it's like, when is our 1 year?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is kind of the question. I don't really know that there's a right, like, an obvious answer.
You could celebrate both. You could celebrate your first date and your brunch, your reunion brunch date. Just for
Yeah,
funsies.
We're good.
Why not? Double celebrate.
Sure.
Sure.
Anyway,
Wow, that was awesome.
that's my big. I'm gonna call that my screaming, crying, throwing up. Also,
Yeah, that we
By the
were
way.
just
that's my double entry.
because you were crying basically the entire time it was happening too.
Yes.
And we're screaming with joy that you're back together with your boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
Vince, who you love.
Mm-hmm.
I love that for you.
Thanks.
I'm really excited.
Do you want to talk about your scream, cry, throw?
Yeah, I'm throwing up because I was literally throwing up on Saturday morning in the dead of night. No, Friday night, because I had a weird night on Friday. Joe and I and our friends went to a show that was weirdly produced, and I won't talk too much shit about it, but we did not have a great time. Performances were great. Production was really weird. And
Yikes.
we wanted to go to like a bar or restaurant afterwards to like debrief and to talk about the strange experience we had all just had. Like we really needed to like come together and talk openly. So we were like kind of looking at what was around. We were like kind of in like Burbank, North Hollywood area. So not like super familiar with what was around, but like, well, let's find something. Find something open that has like options for me who has weird allergies, options for vegetarian, options for alcohol, options for no alcohol. And we like pick this brewery and we're like, great, this has like vegan mayo all over the menu. Like this will be awesome. They'll be able to accommodate us. And we like sit down at this booth and there's like a QR code thing like pasted on the table. And so we're like, okay, it's like one of those restaurants where you order via your phone and you have like minimal interaction with the server, I guess. Like it's a weird
That's
COVID.
tough if you have a limitation.
It's really hard. So we're already like, this is not great. Like, and I was like, I need to talk to like a server probably. And then suddenly like we kind of had a server. It was very strange. And what preceded was about an hour of one of the worst like service experiences I've had in a restaurant. We're just like the four of us were just trying to like, first of all, talk shit about the experience we had just had. We were all starving, so we're like all ordering food and by the way, this is not the server's fault. He was like so nice. Well, he was mostly nice, but he kept like telling us to use the QR code. Like he would like answer our questions, but then be like, But yeah, you gotta like order it through the phone. And then somehow like I had opened up a tab for the whole table, and then one of our friends had accidentally opened an individual tab. So we were like, we already had these like split checks we didn't need. And then
I'm stressed out.
Joe like double ordered a sandwich by accident, and then he had to go tell someone like, please don't bring that sandwich out because it like we already ordered it. And then it was like still on the bill at one point. Bella was like, the server came over, asked if we needed anything. And Bella was like, yeah, can I get another one of these beers? And he was like, yeah, just order it on the app.
Then why are you asking me if I need anything? Like, do you mean, like, do you need a napkin or a straw?
And then he went away, and then we were all, like, kerfuffled and, like, trying to... And then, like, her tab was on my phone, so we were trying to... And then we couldn't figure out, like, what size she had gotten. And then he just came back and showed up with it. And was like, never mind. You got, like... Don't worry about it. Like, but it wasn't like he gave it to us for free. He just was like, I'll take care of it. It was so confusing. And then the time came to like pay, and Joe's double sandwich was like still on there. So I was like, it was crazy. He ended up doing like 3 times as much work.
Then if he had
if the QR code had just not existed at all. It was crazy. And all of the food was like strange. Our friend Lucille got a veggie burger, and the burger was like the thickest, driest patty you've ever seen with like no condiments, and then just like the driest like ciabatta bun. And then I got like a regular like a meat
giving
burger.
The sandwich that Zach and Kata had to eat on their final date by the swamp.
Yeah.
In Love Island.
Dry.
Just bread forward.
So
sandwich.
Much bread did not look good. And then by comparison, I had the wettest burger I've ever seen. It was like, but I was so hungry that I just like slammed it. And then that night, like I didn't have that much to drink. I had like 2 mezcal sodas at this show that was like 3 hours long, and then didn't drink anything at the brewery. I was just drinking water. Drove us home, was sober, but had a stomach ache, was complaining to Joe that I had a sour stomach, quote unquote. And I was like, we were like laying in bed. He falls asleep. I realize I'm going to throw up. And TMI, for the listeners who don't want to hear this, fast forward. I grab a bucket because I'm a little bit not sure about what's going to happen. Go to the bathroom, sit my butt down on the toilet, and barf into the bucket. Because I, again, am not sure what's about to happen to my body.
Just in case you're covering all of your holes.
All of my holes are covered. And I just like threw up so much wet burger. After having like
have worded that worse.
I know. I know.
Horrific.
It was so bad. And it was really, really a different screaming, crying, throwing up than yours. I threw up so much. And then I had like weird poops all the next day.
Yikes, brother.
It was really gross. And now I'm fine, but it was just really so gross. And I had to tell you guys about it. Lest I forget.
Now I'm throwing up.
Yeah, I know. It was nasty.
Yeah, garonies.
Was a burger cooked all the way, or did I just... It was just so stressful. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I've already screamed about Next Gen NYC being back, right?
Yeah.
As an aside, you guys gotta, if you're not watching that show, watch that show.
It's fun.
It's really fun. It scratches my Gossip Girl itch.
Mm-hmm. I found some of the more recent episodes to be a little boring. It started off with a bang.
It started out with a huge bang. I will say, I think did you see the Girls' Night episode?
Where they're all, where Riley gets really drunk?
Yeah.
That was really good.
That was good. That was riveting.
Really
Yeah. Listen, they've got some stuff. They're doing some stuff.
We're doing some
They're
stuff.
doing
It's
some
good,
stuff.
it's good.
Yeah. What's our next segment? Oh, Capricorn and Cancer moment of the week. I'm dying to hear your Capricorn moment.
I don't know. I just feel like my whole week has been wrapped up in this reunion brunch.
Yeah.
I would say that the things I've already addressed about my instinct to try to control everything, very Virgo, very Capricorn of me, and being able to let that go was actually huge.
Really huge.
For me. So I would say that was mostly it took, before deciding to meet and the actual meeting, there was like a week in between where I was overthinking everything like that. I was running through all the plays.
Yeah.
And that, again, very Virgo, very Capricorn, of like catapulting myself into the future and running through every single possible scenario and making a plan. And I did have my plan that we talked about. And that was good to feel prepared. So my preparation and my spiraling and my instinct to control everything was my moment.
That's nice. I think you overcame.
I did. I'm really proud of myself for just being like, oh, what I'm looking for is certainty. I can't have it. I just have to trust.
I love that.
Bonk.
That's like the biggest lesson I learned in therapy. Or not the biggest, actually, at all. But, like, that was one of in my, like, first few years of therapy, it was all about, like, you gotta just know that you can't control anything. Mm-hmm. Babe, you can't control anything.
Babe, you can't be doing that.
You can control some stuff, but basically not anything.
Yep.
And that's fine. My Cancer moment, I think, actually was also, like, I'm looking at the lens of the experience of you getting back together with your ex, and, like, I've been on a vicious swing of, like, the desperate, like, desire to hold a grudge. Like, oh, I could hold a grudge against Vince for breaking your fucking heart. Like, no other. I could choose to do that. But my loyalty to being a supportive friend to you is, like, eclipsing the desire to be like, I'm gonna get you. So I feel like I'm the way that, like, my heart swells with love for the two of you getting back together, and, like, just how happy I am for you and for my friends, and I'm just excited that you guys are back.
Too.
That's my Cancer moment. I'm just happy for my friends. Oh, and probably, like, me just absolutely sobbing while you told the story of your reunion brunch before I won the first game of Betrayal Legacy.
Yeah, that's an aside that we're both just so excited about. You all know that we're playing Take a Triad Legacy. We started Betrayal Legacy with our two friends.
It's
on Monday. It was so freaking fun.
Freaking fun. We only did the prologue, but it's really different than Take a Triad Legacy. Like the structure of it is kind of different. I don't know.
Tingling. It's so fun.
It's so fun.
I can't wait to get back in there.
We're starting our new
life. Back into that house.
Speaking of house, we have to start a Desperate Housewives rewatch.
We have to. I have been thinking about it for years.
I got served a commercial, like, on my phone, being like, the original Housewives. It was like some, like, Bravo coded, like, nice. You should watch Desperate Housewives. Yeah. And I worked, and I said, we should do it. We should talk about it on the pod.
Yeah.
You know who'd like that? My mom.
I watched every single episode of Desperate Housewives, and I would love to revisit it.
Me too.
Because I remember almost nothing.
Same. It will be such a fun time. Mm-hmm. And I think we finished My Friends and Neighbors season 1, technically.
Yep.
And I'm ready to watch Desperate Housewives before we jump into season 2.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to go, I guess. We got to see what the girls are up to on Wisteria Lane.
Woohoo! Okay, bye, Star Babies! Send us a message, drop us a line, review and subscribe, leave us a 5 stars if you can, and I know that you can. Tell your friends and download it again. Super Sister Signs, Super Sister Signs, Super Sister Signs. Ba-da-ba-da.